How Eddie could return as a villain in Stranger Things Season 5. Season 4 of Stranger Things saw the character Eddie get introduced to the show, and just like every other lovable side character in Stranger Things, he didn't manage to last the whole season. With him becoming a fan favourite in the show and him being killed in a way that we've not seen a character get taken before, I thought I'd share how Eddie could potentially return in the show, and how it might not be in the way that we remember him. So let's get into it. Here is how Eddie could return as a villain in Stranger Things Season 5. Just to let you know, this video will contain spoilers. Throughout Season 4 of the show, we witnessed Eddie being on the run after Chrissy was consumed by Vecna in his trailer. This led everybody in the town of Hawkins to believe that he was the leader of a cult, the Hellfire Club, and that they committed the murder. However, we all knew this wasn't true. We saw Eddie befriend the rest of the group and head on into the Upside Down as part of the plan to take down Vecna, as he believed that he wanted to do it for Chrissy, as in the short amount of time that he was speaking with her, he felt he grew a genuine connection. In his final moments, we witnessed him tackle the group of demobats head-on his own, and not run away. We saw him get bombarded by them all and eventually get bitten by them. Dustin arrived, where we saw Eddie state how he didn't run away and that he loved him, before succumbing to his injuries and dying. We didn't see him after this moment in the show, and the group never even referenced him afterwards. We don't know if he was left in the Upside Down or if they returned his body. Judging by the fact that Eddie's uncle wasn't aware of where he was, and the fact that there was a missing person poster, it leads me to think that they left his body inside of the Upside Down. This could be one thing that allows him to survive. We've not seen a character be killed inside of the Upside Down, and we don't know how it correlates to the real world. There are a couple of different options as to how he could potentially return. Vecna as an individual specializes in tapping into the emotions of its victims, showing them their greatest fears, their loved ones, and the things that they've done wrong. He's able to manipulate the subject's surroundings when inside of their head. However, with the real world and the Upside Down now being merged into one, and with Eddie's body being something that was left inside of the Upside Down by the group, Vecna may well be able to utilize it to his advantage. Vecna may well utilize Eddie, a character that the group loved, and use him against them in an emotional way. He may well utilize the hive mind to give Eddie the life that he needs. It could well change the mindset that he has, and would thus make him Vecna's companion, switching the motivation and intention of the character that we know. There is also another theory where Eddie's fate was something that had been written out and in front of us all along. He's had a connection with bats throughout the entirety of the season, due to the tattoos of the bats that he had inked on him, and then being bitten by them. With nobody else surviving a demobat bite, other than Steve, and it still being early days with him being bitten, there could be something that instead of killing its victim, like when a vampire takes a bite out of somebody, it could do the same. Maybe it could be connected to the hive mind. It could make Eddie an undead individual that will be alive as long as he's inside of the Upside Down. This is something that could potentially work, as in Dungeons & Dragons, Cass the Bloody-Handed is a vampire, and the vampire lieutenant to Vecna. And with Eddie being bitten by a bat, and being left in the Upside Down where Vecna resides, all things could be pointing in the direction to this being a theory that's plausible, and Eddie potentially being a vampire and becoming Cass the Bloody-Handed. Vecna knows that he needs more help, especially after facing off with 11 in Season 4 Volume 2. So recruiting somebody rather than consuming and leaving them dead is probably in his best intentions, especially if he can get somebody that was previously with the group. I would love it if Eddie were to return in Season 5 of the show, as he was a great inclusion and brought a lot of value to the season. Twisting it on its head and having him as a villain would provide a twist that I don't think many people would expect, nor would the main characters if they were to lay eyes on him in his villainous form. I hope the Duffer Brothers do bring Eddie back into the show in some form, as I'd say he's definitely become the most popular side character in the show's history. With that amount of love from fans and there being plausible theories to do so, surely it would be harder to not bring him back, right? So, there you have it, how Eddie could potentially return as a villain in Stranger Things Season 5. If you want to see more videos on Stranger Things such as endings explained, character breakdowns, and theories and predictions, then click on the I button. Or alternatively, you can head over to my channel where you'll find them all. If you'd like to give me a show or movie to review next, then head over to my Twitter, @BrainPilot_, and tweet me what show or movie you'd like me to review. And finally, if you'd like to see what I rate movies that don't quite make the cut to getting a dedicated video, then head over to my Letterboxd profile. It's where I rate the latest releases in real time. Do you think Eddie will return? Leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time.